So your name is really Randy Hankins.
It is in the church.
Okay. And I asked you if I could tell everybody that, but you changed it. Why did you change it?
I didn't. In 1972, I was hired to go on KARN, and I was the nighttime disc jockey. And the man that hired me had already had jingle singers sing the name of the person he was going to hire for the nighttime shift. And it was a name of a guy that he knew in Seattle named Craig O'Neill.
No way.
And he didn't take the job?
No, it was not that. It was just that he needed a name. He didn't ask the guy, Craig O'Neill, that he worked with in Seattle, if he would come down to Little Rock. Instead, he just had the jingle singers sing Craig O'Neill.
Weird.
And whoever he hired was going to be Craig O'Neill. And besides that, he said, and I quote, "I can't have you named Hankins. That name sounds so country."
Well,
you never find him in New York.
Yeah, right.
Inside joke. But anyway, that name sounds too country. So I got the name Craig O'Neill. And that means that for the last 25, 30 years, this guy in Seattle's been in therapy.
All right. It's time to get down to the nitty gritty.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty. You moved to Little Rock and spent 10 years at KKYK. Was that
Yes,
AM
ma'am.
or FM back then?
That was FM.
Okay, they'd already gone to FM.
From 81 to to 91.
When did you start doing the prank calls? Was it at KKYK?
In 1978, I was not doing well. I just gotten a job at KLAZ. They had hired me, and I was delighted because I'd been in radio sales and stunk. I was
Sales?
awful.
Oh, yeah.
And they rescued me and said, I need to get back on the air. So they put me on the air in 78. For the first 4 months, Kerry, it was not going well. Ratings, yeah. Ray Lincoln, disc jockey you may know, remember, was number one. He was a strong number one.
Yeah.
And I was just floundering. The station was doing great. After I got off the air, the ratings zoomed back up. But no, first 4 months, it wasn't happening.
But you stayed with it.
Well, I'd heard about a guy named Russ Spooner in Nashville, Tennessee, who did prank telephone calls and was quite successful with it. And I went, I'm going to try that. Get this. The first prank call ever was to David Pryor. He was in a runoff with Jim Guy Tucker for senator. And I called both him and Jim Guy Tucker. There's Jimmy Carter. Hello, I want to call you both and wish you happy luck, good luck on your runoff. And I just want you to know I have a good luck charm, David. It's a bronze...
Oh, no.
Bronze frog.
A bronze frog?
I love this stuff.
I'm just I don't remember what I said. But anyway, that was, I wish I had gotten in touch with them, because you all back in 1978, there were no smartphones. You couldn't call the direct number. You had to go through a
You did get in touch with them, didn't you?
No, I never did.
Oh.
I never did talk to them. But point being, both of them, I went ahead and aired it, even though they went nowhere.
Sure.
But I wanted to get on the air to set the stage for the next one.
Here it is. Here's your script. You're going to read the red part.
Oh, no. I'm so worried.
So-
I think I know which one this is.
This is a Texas prank call.
Oh, yeah.
You set the scene.
All right.
You'll read the red part.
I'll read the red part.
Yeah, tell everybody what you're doing, though. It's a good old boy.
Well, we're about to play Texas on national TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to mess with Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of your exes.
Is it at War Memorial, though, right?
It's at War Memorial.
And you're calling Razorback games back then yet?
Well, no, I wasn't then,
No, okay.
But I did call the University of Texas and tell them that I'm the groundskeeper at War Memorial Stadium. I got to share with you, we got a boy here.
There it is.
Here it is.
There it is. All right. So
All right,
you have called the University of Texas Athletic Department pretending to be Gilbert McElroy, groundskeeper at War Memorial Stadium, and this is what.
Hold it. You want to hear something weird?
Uh-huh.
McElroy would be the name of a quarterback about 8 years later at the University of Texas. Isn't that weird?
That is
Okay,
weird.
I'm sorry.
Here you
Go
go.
ahead.
That's
You
it.
called
So
it.
now you're called this guy. And what do you say?
And I say, hey, we got a small problem up here. I just wanted to know how to handle it. Last night, our boy that marks the field on the turf down there, sun's going down, and it's getting real dark, and he's a student, and he's sleep deprived. So naturally, we don't want to have to turn the lights on to mark the field. And his deadline was last night. he didn't realize what he was doing. And what he did was he was putting y'all's name in the south end zone, and he added an extra S.
And then the Texas Athletic Department official says, "How do you mean?" And then you say,
"Well, what I mean is it's TEXASS. And we don't have enough time now to take that extra S off."
Text ass.
So do
So
they
what
all
did he
just come in?
do?
Yeah, they all just come unglued.
He said, "Well, I think you're just going to have to find a way to take that off. We can't have that on national TV." My favorite part comeback was, "What if we put 2 lines through that extra S and make it a dollar sign?"
I love this.
And that was when I almost lost it.
I was-
And he said, and he kind of chuckles and goes, "I just don't think this is going to work." And he goes, "What I need to do is call Coach Broyles and call Coach Dodd, both athletic directors,
Sure, yeah.
and talk this over and let us get back to you and see." And that's when I pulled the plug, because if he's going to go to Coach Broyles and the athletic director, we've started a whole series of events that we don't want to have happen.
So what'd you tell him?
I think I said something to the effect of, well, my solution would be to call Craig O'Neill at B98.5 and see what he could do. And then that's when the guy goes, "Who is he?" And that's when I told him, boom,
There you
call
are.
over.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the full interview on the right side of the screen. Want to see more of Kerry's interviews? Subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of her latest shows. And as always, thank you for watching.